welcome to the Oracle of Hope. Today we're going to be bringing you your weekly forecast for November 2019 for the week of the 3rd to the 9th. This is going to be for Pisces. Basically how this works is I bring out 7 cards corresponding to the days, and we're going to figure out what's going on in your week and seeing how you're going to handle it. And we also are going to do a oracle advice reading at the end. If this doesn't resonate with you, you can always get your own personal reading by clicking on the link in the description box down below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Please give me your feedback if you like the video, my background, how I'm interacting. Any negative or positive feedback would be wonderful. Don't forget to subscribe. And I think that's about it. Without further ado, let us begin. Okay. What is Pisces love week? This is a love reading, by the way. Love week looking like? What is Pisces love week looking like? What is Pisces love week looking like? What is Pisces love week looking like? One more time. What is Pisces love week looking like? Okay. I cried a little too much there. I see. Alright, so there you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Awesome. So just looking at the cards without showing you or anything, we're going to do a little bit of a kind of analysis. It looks like there's some defensiveness going on, some sleepless nights going on, a lot of long-term commitment, and not necessarily the best time. Some messages, some confusion here, and some justice going on. It looks like there is a lot of defensiveness going on. It looks like a lot of just a lot of waiting happening too, and confusion. So it's a very interesting week for you, Pisces. First off, we have this guy here. He's very, very defensive. He has to take the higher ground. And so, how do I explain this? This dude, he is very defensive. Like, he is standing up for what he views as right? So he's there's a lot of passion involved. There's a lot of sticks and stuff. People are kind of coming at him and like, hey, what's up? So if you're single, you're having to stand up and fight for just something, maybe a person that you want to get into and people don't necessarily agree with it. And if you are in a relationship, you're having to stand up maybe for your relationship. We can get some clarification on what this exactly means, but it's looking like you having to be defensive and stand up and fight for a situation. In the beginning of the week, it's very I'm sorry. So, okay. What does the defensive card mean in this reading for Pisces in the beginning of the week? What does this card mean? Give me one more shuffle. Alright. I'm going to bend these cards a little bit back. Okay, so it seems like to me, I'm going to get a couple more cards. There's an indecision, a very heavy indecision that you're going to have to make. That also includes the King of Swords. The King of Swords, he is very wise with his thoughts. He has a clear mind. There isn't many clouds here in the card, as you can see. He's a very clear-headed gentleman, and I believe what this is telling me here is you are having to take the higher ground. You're going to have to be very defensive about a choice that is very heavy, about long-term commitment. So it looks like you're going to have to be defensive about a long-term commitment choice between two individuals, perhaps. and or if you're single, you're going to have to, decide if you want to go with one person or the other with long-term commitment. And it seems like you're going to have to really use your head and think really hard about this. So you're kind of on the fence, and people are kind of like, hey, what's up? And they're kind of being really defensive with you, and you're kind of having to fight your ground for, having a choice that you want for long-term commitment. Maybe more than one relationship going on there. Who knows? It seems like people are not very happy with the outcome here. We have the Justice card here. This is a just truth. A just truth, it seems that is going to happen on the second day, by the way. You or another individual or something, you want some equal give and take here, justice, some truth to be revealed to you about a situation. We can get some clarification about this as well. Seems like a very confusing reading. So what does the Justice card mean in this reading? What does the Justice card mean in this reading? Look at this. These cards. Okay. Okay, so it means the Wheel of Fortune will turn in your favor when it comes to having your emotions. Okay, so let me just explain this real quick to you. The Wheel of Fortune means that the luck will turn in your favor with your just truth, with the justice. When it comes to do you want to give your cup of love? Do you not want to give your cup of love? So what it looks like to me is there is an indecision about two parties, and you're going to have a just truth within yourself, and the luck will turn in your favor, of course, but it will be in the favor of, do you want to give your cup of love to this individual, or do you want to give your cup of love to that individual, or do you not want to give your cup of love to anybody? It looks like to me. So it looks like it's for singles as well. You're trying to decide if you want to go for an individual or not, and you're kind of indecisive. And on the third day, you're having a lot of sleepless nights. It seems like you're at an impasse here with some people, and it's really daunting you, and you're having some indecisions with your emotions, and you're having a lot of sleepless nights. You're having like deep contemplation and thought about a lot of things, and it's definitely taking a toll on you on the third day, and just be aware of that. We can get some. Well, I mean, you're gonna have sleepless nights because of indecision, and that's pretty clear cut. On the fourth day here, there's going to be some not so equal give and take with the individual here. Since we have, a long-term commitment, you're going to have to decide which one you're going to want to give more attention to. So, kind of like taking a break here real quick. It looks like you are having to pick between two people, and they know about it, and they're defensive about it, and they're kind of being defensive with you, and hurry up to pick your choice. That's why you have to use your deep thinking, your wise thinking, and they just want an equal give and take. They just want you to give them a fair choice, a justice. The Wheel of Fortune will turn in your favor because, you'll still get one of them, but, they want you to decide who you're going to give your cup of love to. And it's obviously bothering you because you're having to pick between two individuals. And it's not necessarily an equal give and take. You're kind of favoring one or the other. You're still interacting with both of them, maybe on a romantic level, and it's not so equal. It's not as equal as a give and take as it should be for long-term commitment. And on the fifth day, you're kind of like sitting there waiting for your labor to bear fruit for long-term commitment here. So it looks like maybe you've made your decision, but you're kind of waiting for long-term commitment to come in and you know, save the day. And or somebody else is waiting for long-term commitment. For this is also can be for singles, you're waiting for long-term commitment to come and, you know, be there. So you're making a choice, and the equal give and take isn't so equal, and so maybe they kind of, one of them walked away and you're kind of waiting for the long-term commitment from them. Overall, you're extraordinarily confused about the whole situation, and there's a lot of options and choices coming your way. And it's very, very confusing for you, and you don't know what to do with this information. And so, you know, there's lots of choices. Like, nothing is what it seems, you know? We can get some clarification on what this card means right here. Waiting for your fruit to bear, waiting for something to bear fruit. What does that mean? What does that mean in this reading? Oh, okay, so you're waiting to take action. You're waiting to take action. So it seems like you kind of made your decision here, and you're waiting to take action on that decision, and maybe go on to a not long-term, go to you know, different places, because this can also mean long-distance travel or a long-distance relationship, maybe. And you're waiting for it to, you know, be able to like go to them actually. And you're overall very confused and hoping maybe that you made the right decision here, because you're not necessarily too sure of yourself, because you're obviously still very confused. And on the last day here, the seventh day, is there's a lot of fast-moving messages of passion coming your way, and it's kind of leaving it on like a weird note here, on like a cliffhanger. But you're choosing between two people. You're having a lot of sleepless nights. Not so equal give and take. You're kind of charging toward, maybe not, you have a major decision. You're charging towards a decision, but you're still really confused as to what to pick. And so there's fast moving messages coming your way with passion, perhaps from one or the other individuals. Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, so let's get some advice for Pisces, since it kind of left on a cliffhanger. Let's get some advice for Pisces. Let's get some advice for Pisces. All right. Starlight. Ooh, pretty, pretty. So this is, you have been upset in the past by the actions of others, but now is the time for you to say enough and live your own life. So maybe what it looks like to me is maybe you're being forced into maybe picking between one or the other, and you're having sleepless nights because you don't really want to give an equal give and take to one of them. You kind of just want to like charge and be on your own and take charge of your situation, but you're really, really confused about the whole thing and about the whole situation, and people keep sending you messages of passion, and you're just trying to live your own life and have a good time and not having to deal with one or the other. And that's what it looks like to me. So do you, and live what you need. Live your life and on your own life, and don't really follow what other people want you to do. You have your own decision to make, and you are your own person. Nevertheless, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell if you want to see more videos like this. And whatever is going on in your life, I know it'll work out for you. Take care and bye.